Welcome to Dodger Fan Weekly, Week 22.
I'm Adele.
And I'm Adele, and we love the Dodgers.
Okay, it's been a good week, but we're not going to talk to you about the Dodgers being in first place because you know they are.
And that the Giants are hovering, because you know they are.
Right, but it's almost September 1st, so we're going to talk about September call-ups.
What the heck are they?
And why?
Do we do one? Well, a September call-up is when the Major League Baseball teams go from a 25-man active roster to a 40-man active roster. And they keep the 40 men up into the postseason. And they did it because...
Well, minor league seasons ended before major league seasons, and so the teams would bring their minor league players up, reward the good ones, see how they played. Today we have Eric Vrsalovich. He owns Dodgers-Lowdown, which is a website, and it's exactly what it says. It gives you the lowdown on everything Dodgers. Eric, welcome to Dodger Fan Weekly.
Glad to be here.
We're happy
And so,
to have you.
yes, because we need to know what the September call-ups are going to do for the Dodgers.
You have your idea of who should be brought up on the 40-man roster.
Yeah.
So let us know. What do you think? What's the lowdown?
Well, I mean, pretty much you're going to see like Chris Perez, Paco Rodriguez, Juan Uribe, Hanley Ramirez. You're going to see them activated. Hanley's actually going to be activated tomorrow. Guys like Jose Dominguez, Yimi Garcia, who are both relief pitchers, they could be called up to also provide some depth in the pen. Zach Lee maybe get called up for a spot start, you know, with Greinke and all the starting pitchers banged up.
Right.
Jock Peterson, obviously everyone wants to see him, so he'll probably get a couple starts in the outfield. And then you'll see Alex Guerrero. Also, you know, people are excited to see him, and then Tim Fedorovich. Yeah, Fedorovich will obviously act as like a third string catcher,
Right.
which every team does. Obviously bullpen arms, you know, they're going to give rest to the guys that need it. Peterson, he's the X factor. You know, if Donnie doesn't like how Crawford and Van Slyke are doing, he could give more of the starts to Peterson in left.
Bling! You now are the manager of the Dodgers.
Awesome.
How are you going to utilize our September call-ups and the rest of the team?
Well, pretty much. I mean, depending on who's hitting. I mean, if you know, Crawford keeps doing what he's doing, probably keep using Crawford. Maybe use Peterson a little bit in center and right and in left to spell our starters. Utilize the bullpen arms just as if the rest of the pen. You know, maybe give a couple starts to FedEx because our catchers aren't hitting, so
Right.
can't hurt. You know, use Guerrero as a defensive replacement, maybe as a pinch hitter. Pretty much just utilize the guys in specific roles. It's going to provide depth. It's really, that's all it is we need help in the bullpen. We need help on the bench. You know, help run into extra inning games or games that we're winning big early, which hasn't been very often.
We came back, though, the other day.
Very true.
How long do they stay on the roster? It's just like through when the playoffs start, but then when they go back, how do they decide who goes back? Can they...
Well, pretty much it's just pretty, you know, you're looking at what the 25-man is right now. And then obviously guys that have options that could be sent back down to the minors, they'll be sent back down. You know, and then obviously the typical transaction, you know, designating a guy for assignment to clear a space, that kind of thing.
Can they bring up a batting coach?
Yeah, absolutely. They can bring up a coach or, you know, a pitching coach or a hitting coach just to, you know, provide additional, you know, coaching staff for the younger guys and give them a little more familiarity.
And they're not included in they're not counted in the 40-man roster. Is there a...
Oh, no, the coaches
expanded
aren't
roster for coaches?
No, I mean, I don't know if they would necessarily be sitting in the dugout because there is the rule with how many coaches can be there.
Right.
But they can have them, you know, like with Manny Mota and, you know, kind of as a coach, but outside of the dugout.
I see.
And what does Dodgers-Lowdown do?
We give the lowdown on all things Dodgers. Prospects, rumors, news, you name it, we cover it.
Okay.
I've been a lifelong fan. You know, my grandpa was a season ticket holder. He had season tickets for 35 plus years.
35 years, wow.
Yeah. So just been a big Dodger fan and just figured this is something I wanted to get into more. And I've always been a baseball junkie and geek and whatnot, so.
Do you have insider information?
Yeah, I've talked to you on Twitter. I've talked to Kevin Kennedy, Ken Rosenthal, couple of the different beat writers for also not only the LA Times, but for the minor league systems. So I just, you know, working my way to talking to more and more people and getting more and more info. I have about 10 or 11 guys on my team, you know, that we, you know, I have a couple guys that do our memes and graphics, a couple guys that are, you know, cover play-by-play, you know, recaps, especially since no one can watch it on TV.
Yeah, we talked about that.
And then, you know, just guys that just are just big-time fans that just cover news and rumors. My goal is to try to be the page for the fans.
Because you are such a true blue Dodger fan, Eric,
Dodger Fan Weekly wants to award you the second Little Baseball Buddy Award.
Congratulations!
Yay!
Awesome! Thank you.
I'm Adele.
I'm Annadelle.
This is Eric.
Don't forget to tweet. See you next week.